Hey all viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist, and as promised, today we're doing a Q&A with Phil.
Yes.
Here he is.
Yes. I'm here for the Q&A video.
Yeah. So, not long ago, a couple of weeks ago really, I circulated a video on my channel, basically calling for you all to leave your questions and comments and things like that you want us to look at. You all kind of stepped up to the challenge. We have a good few questions to be answering, so hopefully Phil, you'll be able to answer some of these as well.
Yeah, well, this is what it is, the collab. Yes. Obviously you did one quite a few
that was
about a year ago.
1,000 subscriber special, that was.
And there's a few questions answered on there for certain.
That was good. But yes, so without further ado, I think we're just going to pretty much just throw ourselves in with this one. So, BattleBlaze604 asks, will you be doing more Q&A videos more frequently after this one? And what matters more, views, likes or subscribers?
Good question.
I'll probably start with the sort of first half of the question there. Q&A videos, potentially I might be doing them a bit more frequently because they are quite enjoyable to do. So,
I mean, I suppose you could alternate between doing them on your own or with me.
Yeah, alternate, that's fine. Yeah, we could always do that.
This is a bit Q&A-ception, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Q&A about Q&As.
Yeah.
So yes, obviously, probably the way I probably make it work is have you leave comments and questions, things like that, on actual Q&A video, so that then that way I can actually see them and know what questions I'm answering on Q&A videos. But yeah, I definitely think about doing them more frequently because they are quite enjoyable.
Excuse me.
Bloody hell, Phil.
I think we needed that, sir.
Where the hell did that even come from?
I don't know.
Gosh. You always really do up the intellectual tone of the videos, don't you? Yes.
It'd be a good idea to do more Q&A vids, I suppose, more frequently.
Yes. But on to the second part of the question, though. What matters more, views, likes, or subscribers? Now, I've thought carefully about this one, and my answer there would be views. Well, it depends. It depends really what your aim is if you're doing YouTube. If you're like me and your channel's not monetized, you don't earn a living off this, then to be honest, they're all kind of not that important. But if you are doing YouTube for a living, then views, I would say, is the most important.
Views, yeah. I mean, it's good to have likes because if your videos good. You want to know if your video is good or not.
Yeah.
And subscribers, obviously, then you know that people really like it. They want to stay up to date with your content.
But ultimately, always remember, if you're doing YouTube for a living, views are what you want because that's what earns you the money from obviously ad revenue, views. But yeah, like you say, likes are obviously important if you want to. So, if likes and subscriptions just tell you that people like the channel, but likes actually tell you what sort of content
people want to see.
What they're actually wanting to see. But in terms of actual making money, views is important. So there you go. So I personally would say if you're earning a living, then views is the most important, probably followed by likes, I'd say.
Yeah, because YouTube pay you on how many views you're getting.
Yeah. Because it's the whole ad revenue system. Because they pay you per view of the ad or whatever. So obviously, if you're not getting the views, you're not earning the money.
Exactly. Likes are good for
whereas subscriber count, I think, doesn't really mean much compared to the other two. So that
obviously you want to have a good subscriber base, though.
Yeah, you would want that. That's right. Okay, well, I think hopefully that answers those questions there.
Thank you, BattleBlaze.
Thank you, BattleBlaze, for those questions.
Indeed.
But on to the next one. Captain Cheesepuff, which is quite a nice username, I quite like that.
Captain Cheesepuff
asks, what did you think of the forest ending? Now, obviously, Phil, I did ask you to make sure you went away.
I did go away, and I haven't watched the whole series, I will be honest. I haven't watched it all.
They are quite long videos.
I haven't really had time. But I did see the end of which was 16 and 17, which were the two last, the one before you did the collab with me on the creative mode.
Basically,
and it was intriguing.
Intriguing, yes. I mean, some people are a bit sort of critical of it because they think the boss battle could have been a bit better.
Yes, I saw that. The boss battle. That was very freaky when I watched that.
Freaky monster,
what was her name? Megan Cross?
Megan Cross, yeah.
Yeah, and suddenly
she turns into that.
A tentacle comes out of her mouth.
I mean, on the one hand, the monster design was really unique and interesting. I do kind of agree that maybe the mechanics of that boss fight could be improved a bit, just because you have this very large open room. The monster doesn't really move that fast, and it doesn't have a ranged attack either, so if you have the right equipment, it's actually really freaking easy to kill it. So maybe they could tweak that around a bit. I did say in a comment in response to someone who actually said this on one of the videos But there are ways you could improve that. You could change the environment to make it a bit more kind of
compact.
Smaller, compact and claustrophobic. So then
and
you don't have
ranged attacks. Would be.
Or have more ranged attacks. Yeah. So there you go. In terms of the actual ending, though, how it ends with the TV studio, I don't know. I kind of liked that. I thought it was a really nice little twist at the very end, where Timmy, of course, inevitably starts to show signs that he's turning into the monster.
That was quite a freaky ending. That What was weird was the fact that they started showing how to chop logs at the end. Yeah.
Well, I think you learn the character's name. His name is Eric LeBlanc. He's like a TV survival show star or something like that. And so, and it gets into a real plane crash, goes down the island, and then eventually he gets rescued. Him and Timmy, quote unquote.
Which makes you think, why wasn't he rescued earlier or sooner?
That's a good question.
And you don't find out actually how he got off the island, do you?
No, you don't. It's left up to the player's imagination. Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff actually with the forest, though. Things that I don't think I did find during my playthrough, just around the island, in terms of documents, things like that you can find, but which all sort of key into this.
What was the part with that weird lab area? I didn't understand.
I think the deal with the lab was that you have this company, Sahara, which is examining the viability of using ancient artifacts to bring back the dead, something like that. It's not really explained where these artifacts come from, whether they're alien or extra-dimensional, whatever they are. But I think the idea is that you put a live human into them and you can sort of, I don't know, drain them of their life force or something, and then use it to resurrect another human.
Well, I saw that with that
the big sort of
black obelisk thing.
Yeah, the obelisk, that's the one.
Which basically kills whoever's in there for someone else.
The implication is that, is it really bringing back the dead, or is it actually turning the subjects into monsters?
Well, it seems to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I don't know, there's also like a screen in the laboratory area that you see where he talks about the armsy and legsy monsters, and it says that apparently they were originally children who were being experimented on.
Oh God!
Yeah,
it's quite freaky. It's quite dark and freaky, isn't it?
So, really, overall, to really sum up the answer to your question, Captain Cheesebuff, yes. I did quite like the forest ending.
Well, it's better than the ending originally. There was no ending.
Yeah, originally there was no.
There was no ending.
Yeah, Forest feels like it's been in alpha for years, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there we go. Next question, I think. Celine Sauve asks, have you and Phil ever considered recording a co-op / hot seat type game for the channel instead of him just making comments while you play?
Interesting question.
Yeah, interesting one.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever majorly considered this in any great depth, but it's not something we'd be against doing at all. No. It's just obviously like whether we have sort of games in our sort of Steam libraries which
we can go together and then do the recording.
I mean, I know that I did have a additional copy of Don't Starve that I gave to you, which came with the multiplayer version of that game.
Yeah, I mean that's
always a possibility. Yeah. And the thing is, you've not really used your Steam account for a very long time.
I know. I might have forgotten the password and everything, which wouldn't be too good.
No, but there are lots of games out there that obviously would be very interesting for us to do co-op of, like The Forest, perhaps, or other things.
Obviously, the main thing at the moment will be me making comments while you play.
Yeah,
but I'm still watching.
Yeah. So no imminent plans to do anything like that, but it's definitely something we would be up for. In terms of like hot seat type games,
I suppose what you mean by there is me take over instead of you.
That could be an idea. That would be very interesting.
Like me do the recordings and you sit on the sidelines. I don't know.
And me making the comments instead of the other way here. That's something that would be very interesting to see. I do think. Yes. So that's definitely something that maybe.
Which is your chair here? Your chair here is the hot seat.
My chair here is the hot seat. I've been in it all this time. And maybe it's time for Phil to take over. Maybe for one or two videos, who knows. So thank you for your comments, Selena Sauve. I know you're quite a regular viewer.
Thank you.
Hope that clears up some answers there. Next question. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Vaughan? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Vaughan, something like that.
Asks, can you play I Am Bread? Rage. Now, have you heard of this game, Phil? I Am Bread. I've seen little snippets of it here and there.
I'm not too sure.
Basically, CoOp, the one with the athlete where you have to control each of his limbs and it's very frustrating. Basically, I Am Bread is a kind of game like that, where you play as a piece of bread.
Oh, I might have seen it, yes.
And you sort of like control each corner of the bread with
it would be
each
funny.
Key. I think the aim of the game is it puts you in a level and you have to get the bread into the toaster. it's kind of bizarre. But it's often described as being a bit of a rage game.
No doubt. If it's got controls like CoOp,
I think it's something like you can't be on the floor for more than 30 seconds or something, because if it gets like dirty, the guy can't eat it. But that's definitely a game.
You can just clean it. Come on now.
So maybe that is something. Maybe I'd be up for playing. Maybe
you do have a big list of games.
I do have a very big list of games. That is the issue.
So we'll have to see if you can fit that in.
Yes. So thank you, Yvonne. Ellie-Vaughan, I think is your name. I've seen.
Rage
around on the Facebook
against the
page.
machine.
But yes, next question then. So, Hunden E. Huset, which I think I'm pronouncing right,
hopefully,
says, do you or Phil have any sort of university education, and do you like maths?
The answer to that is both of us do, yes.
We do have university education, yes.
We've got more of a university.
Yeah, should we start with you for your university?
Yeah,
do you want to say anything about it?
Yeah, I graduated, and I didn't do any masters or PhD. I just did the normal. Got normal bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
In IT, information technology, and German.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing at the moment, and not at the moment. Now I'm in a job.
Yeah.
But
been in a job for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. But me, in terms of my university education, I started off at obviously undergraduate level. When I actually started university, I was originally an English language student, but then
you were, weren't you? And then you decided you had enough of that.
I changed
went
it
to politics.
at the end of the first year to politics, because I was enjoying that. Because originally I was doing politics as a minor subject, but like I said, I was enjoying it after the first year, so I changed to politics. That became my major. So I did that, and ever since then I've just been stuck at university.
Yeah, you've not really had it apart
I'm
from
now
booths.
a postgraduate research student. I did my masters after my undergraduate degree, and now I'm doing my PhD, all politics related. But yes, so there.
And in all that time, I've been in 3 different jobs.
You have, yes. Yeah. But do you like maths, Phil?
Not particularly.
No, I can't say it was my strong subject at school.
Maths is not my strong.
No.
Obviously, I know it's vital to use in everyday life, like for working things out in supermarkets. But trigonometry, algebra, that's not really something that's used. I mean, I know that architects need to have trigonometry skills to be able to help, but I haven't been used it, and algebra certainly not used it. But I mean, maths is if I can do it, sort of, but it's not my favourite thing to do.
No, the same here. It's it's not that I'm bad at the subject, it's just not my best. I was always more of a sort of social sciences / humanities kind of person, rather than those kind of subjects like maths and science.
I mean, I can go into a shop and work out, this is £6.49, you give a tenner.
Yeah, you can work out basic stuff that
And no, I'm not working that. I'm not working that out because my mental arithmetic isn't good either.
No, but the thing about me is, whilst obviously I can do the basic stuff, all that.
2 plus 2.
Yeah, exactly. For more complex stuff, sometimes I do need to go back on Google just to remind myself how to do things like percentages, things like that.
Oh god, yeah, decimals, fractions.
Yeah, there's those sort of things. But there's all a load of other stuff that we did at high school maths, which I just can't remember at all. Things like simultaneous and quadratic equations, things like this.
Which I haven't used in the real world yet.
No, I never used them. So yes, I'd say overall my attitude towards maths is a bit sort of. It's not bad, but I wouldn't say I really like the subject either. It's just a bit sort of meh about it.
I take it this Hunter set, you like maths, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I wonder if you're a mathematical genius, who knows?
And the next Albert Einstein, who knows?
Could be, you never know. But next question,
yes.
I do think. So, next question is by Jim Vanderkolk. Do you want a Venom gun in real life?
Yes.
Simple answer, Jim, yes. It would be awesome.
What an insane gun it is. I remember it's basically like a sort of minigun.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I know. I do seem to recall that Mike Smith actually did reply to this one saying who wouldn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, that pretty much sums up the answer to that question.
That's fantastic. Just imagine walking just like someone you don't like.
Wow.
There you go.
You're advocating murder, Phil?
No,
of course not.
Don't do that.
Yes.
I did it accidentally. Oh well, that's not
dear.
slaughter.
Yes. Oh dear.
Anyway,
next question. Joseph Holder asks, will you play Call of Cthulhu 2017 at some point? I really enjoyed the original series, and I hope to see more spooky adventures with you.
Now, we only just known about this. We didn't realise.
I had no
Call
idea.
Call of Cthulhu, the official video game, it's going to be released.
I had no idea this was even in the works. So yeah, I think it's based on the tabletop role-playing game, isn't it? Or is it? No, is it something else? I don't know.
It's going to be set in Boston, apparently.
Boston, yeah. I don't really know a lot about it, but yes,
I read the synopsis from Wikipedia for you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
when you were talking over.
Scratch what I just said then. I don't know what they're talking about.
It'd be interesting to see you play, but I do not think your computer will handle it.
No, I probably need to wait until I get a better computer.
Yeah, before you'll be able to play
this potato that we're currently recording this Q&A on. So
I really enjoyed the original series too. The Dark Wonders of the Earth was quite...
Dark Wonders of the Earth was a good game.
I did it for my channel, but gave up.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
You can, if you navigate onto YouTube, everybody, and go into the search bar and type The British Influence, you will find Phil's old gaming, quote-unquote, channel, which only had actually...
I did it after the VA Brits ended, but I gave up on it because my video editing equipment just stopped working.
Yeah.
So if you look there, the last thing I uploaded was about 3 years ago.
Yeah, incredible.
It'd be interesting to see you play that, but you'll have to get a better computer, I think, for it.
So you'll probably see it at some point on my channel, but not for a while, probably. Next question.
Okay.
Now, actually, technically, we have 3 questions from the same person here.
Oh, Juhan.
Juhan says, are you planning to broadcast live? Do you drink beer and what kind, or some wine/liquor, or whatever? And would you like to play some arcade games like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Punisher, Metal Slug, or even PlayStation 1 games, for example, Tomb Raider or Resident Evil series?
Right.
So let's go through these one by one from the top, I think. So, am I ever planning to broadcast live? So basically, I assume you're talking about live streaming.
Twitch.
Things like that.
Talking like Twitch.
I don't have any plans to do that at present, just because obviously I'm on a potato PC and I have questions over whether it will be able to handle doing a game and streaming to the internet at the same time without shitting itself. But
it's something you could try, but you do need broadcasting software.
Yeah.
Now the best one to use, or the one that I've used in the past, is XSplit Broadcaster.
XSplit.
XSplit.
Really? Have you live streamed before?
I did, but I did try. Yeah, but it's a long time ago. I don't know. I can't remember if it's free or if it's safe to pay for it. You might have to look at that. But it's XSplit, XSPLIT Broadcaster, just in case. But you have a look into that. And, no, broadcasting live's fun.
Yeah. No imminent plans to do it. Not that I'm against it though. But obviously, it probably won't be something I'd do till sometime in the distant future. Who knows? Okay, second question: do you drink beer, and what kind, or some kind of liquor? I'm not so much a beer drinker. I'm more a cider drinker. And obviously, you, Phil, you're not really.
I don't drink.
No. Unfortunately, I think you have obviously
medical issues.
Yeah,
I have severe acid reflux.
Yeah.
So if I drink any, because all alcohol has got loads of acid in it. If I even have a sip of it, that's it. I get extreme nausea. I get all this, and it's just I can't drink it.
It's not that you don't like it; it's just that really medically, it's just not really suited to you.
So
but like I say, I'm more of a cider drinker myself. I quite like, especially sort of fruit flavoured ciders like Recorder Wild Berry flavour, things like that. Really nice. But then again, I always like a traditional apple cider as well. That's always very nice.
Yeah, that is the traditional type of cider, isn't it?
But in terms of, obviously, I do drink other liquors on occasion, like beers and ales.
Mm-hmm.
I like Old Lancaster Bomber, which is a British one. That's quite nice. Speaking of interesting beers, though, one time a few years ago, I was in Bruges in Belgium with some family members. And of course, Belgians being Belgians, they have some very interesting beers.
They do, they do.
And I remember we went to this really nice little bar in the middle of Bruges called the Beer Wall. If you're ever in Bruges, check it out. It's very, very nice. But they had this really nice Belgian beer called Kriek, I think it was, which comes in like a cherry flavour. Oh God, it was really tasty.
I'll just stick with cherry Coke, thanks.
Cherry Coke.
That's the best.
Okay, so final question from Juhan. Would you like to play some arcade automat games like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, Punisher, Metal Slug, or PlayStation 1 things like Tomb Raider or the Resident Evil series? I have a little confession to make here. I've never actually played any of those games before. Shock horror. I know. I'm a video game enthusiast and I've never played those games before.
They do look... I've heard of Metal Slug, and it's a very good game. PlayStation 1, I used to have a PlayStation 1. And I have played I did play some of the original Tomb Raider series, which was interesting.
I think you can get some of these games on Steam now. They've been ported to PC. Like Metal Slug, I'm pretty sure has, and I'm pretty sure some of the early Tomb Raiders have as well. So, would I...
and Resident Evil.
Would I play some of these games? Definitely would consider them, They might be very, very interesting.
Hopefully so.
I've been actually on a bit of a spree lately with older games, haven't I? Rayman 2, Beyond Good and Evil, Call of Cthulhu as well, technically. Captain Claw. That's
Captain
a really
Claw.
old one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd definitely be up for maybe.
Have a look at the original Tomb Raider or the original Resident Evil.
Yeah, the Tomb Raider ones sound appealing to me. Metal Slug possibly as well.
And I'm not sure what Cadillacs and Dinosaurs and Punisher are.
No, I've not heard of those.
Although I might have heard something about Punisher, but not Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. So might have to Google that.
Yeah, we might have to
see what's going on there.
The Resident Evil series, that's another one I may be interested in taking a look at. So yes.
Yeah, that's a big
horror.
That
reminds me actually though, speaking of older games, I do also have Red Faction now on Steam, which is another one I think from about 2001.
Yeah.
Another old game, and that was actually one that someone suggested. It was going on offer, so I bought it. It was going cheap, so yeah, that might be one that maybe you'll see at some point on the channel. Who knows?
Silent Hill. There you go. That's
Silent
Hill
games. Yeah.
I don't know if that's available on Steam.
It possibly is. Who knows? So thank you, Juhan, for those 3 questions.
Yes, that was fantastic.
On to the next one. Oh, here we have Mike Smith, who's got quite a big list here. So, first thing he says is, "Damn it, General! Captain Smith is not happy with your give-all cheating."
Oh dear.
I think he's referring to the actual update video where I asked for the questions, where I was had RTCW in the background, and I clearly had used the give-all cheat to give myself a Venom gun on the first level, which never happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's his questions. Number 1, will Phil ever play RTCW without cheating? There are many custom add-ons and mods for single player that must be experienced at least once.
Okay.
Do you think you'd ever do?
Probably go through all the questions first.
Should we go through all?
Yeah.
His second question is: will you ever play other old school World War II games like the first few Call of Duties? 3. He's noticed that I'm a bit of an anime fan. Will he ever do a Let's Watch series with certain anime? That's interesting.
A good question.
4. Last question. I've actually recently returned to RTCW SP mapping, and he'll be doing a standalone mod on Journey's Castle Wewelsburg. Look at my search engine for more info. What would you like to see implemented? Ooh, it can be whatever you would like to see, but I may not be able to. Okay, yeah. So he's just asking for suggestions, basically, and he's
some early work in progress screenshots.
Well, I'll have to look at some of those in due course, I think. Okay, well, let's start with the top then. So, Phil, have you ever considered playing RTCW?
I haven't actually played it by myself. I've obviously watched you do full playthrough, vanilla style. It's definitely. I could give it consideration, yeah. I know there are very many custom add-ons and mods for single player that must be experienced once.
I think you can get it on Steam, you can get it on GOG, so it's probably going fairly cheap, I would think. So that might
I could probably do it then, because I have Steam and record some, because I have fraps as well.
Yeah.
Without cheating. No, that's not going to happen. No, I'm joking.
So, yeah.
I might give it a go. I mean, I've played all the Wolfensteins apart from that one by myself, because I've played apart from Wolfenstein 3D I played Spirit Destiny.
Yes, I remember.
I played Spirit Destiny, I played Wolfenstein 2009, I've done the New Order. I haven't done the Old Blood just yet, but that's one I'm planning to play too.
Planning to do that one. Speaking of Spirit Destiny though, you used to have that on floppy disk. That's back in the 90s. Jeez.
Yep. It was.
So I think Phil, you would be considering it, You just obviously need to buy it first.
Yeah, it's definitely worth, and try out some custom mods for myself.
Maybe you will.
Yeah.
Who knows? Other old school World War II games, like the first few Call of Duties.
That's an interesting question, because you have seen a Call of Duty game. Because remember, you came once around to mine. You saw Modern Warfare 3. Which is one of the
obviously, because I think it's like Call of Duty originally began with obviously in the World War II setting, then it slowly migrated into more modern stuff, and now into sort of futuristic.
Funnily enough, a new Call of Duty is being released soon, as always, and it's called Call of Duty World War II.
Really?
Yeah.
So is it going back to its roots then? That's
it looks
interesting.
like it. Apparently, that's what I've heard.
Would I ever play them? Possibly, actually. Yeah, it depends if they're going on Steam. I imagine they probably are, or on GOG.
And it probably will be able to run on your potato PC.
They probably will. Yes, a lot like Medal of Honor Allied Assault can. Because obviously that's an old one as well.
Yeah.
But I'd definitely potentially be up for that.
Because we all know that you are obsessed with World War II.
Yes. Okay, third question then. So, obviously I'm a little bit of an anime fan, like him apparently. Would I ever do a Let's Watch series with certain anime?
That is an interesting question.
That is an interesting question.
You could do like a side channel, or Generate Strategist 2.
Maybe.
Who knows? As a side channel, which will only be a Let's Watch. So it doesn't have to be just anime. It could be
anything. Yeah. I mean, it would depend obviously on
like YouTube videos or something.
What kind of anime as well that I'd want to do, because obviously of like potential copyright restrictions, things like that.
And with certain anime, like certain anime that may have nudity or something.
Oh yeah.
Either
try and avoid.
Either you'll have to avoid it, or you'll have to put a lot of censor in it, because YouTube won't allow it.
since anime does have a tendency to put a lot of fan service of that variety in it. But yeah,
it's a good idea. But I in extension to that, do a Let's Watch, not just with anime, but other things.
Possibly, yeah. Thing is, like,
so you can have your normal channel as Let's Play, and then the second channel as Let's Watch.
That's a good, interesting idea. Yeah, because I have a second channel for other non-gaming stuff. Who knows? But yeah, obviously, I'm not a huge, massive sort of anime nerd just yet, because I'm only sort of getting into it a bit at present. I haven't watched a lot just yet.
Well, Mike Smith's a bit of an anime fan.
A bit, yeah. True. Gee, good. Phil's getting a bit sassy with me. But yeah, I know that obviously, like, certain anime series, I know that, like, Rooster Teeth, the producers, are usually quite fine with people doing sort of watch series, so that's a possibility that I could possibly do. But I did actually once, quite a while ago, try to do a sort of reaction video with a PV trailer for a particular anime. Unfortunately, it got blocked the moment I uploaded it in every single country, so that didn't quite work. So again, like I say, copyright restrictions would potentially be an issue for me to think about, but there probably will be things out there that I could do, hence like the Ruby example for, there. So, last question. He's obviously recently returned to his RTCW single-player mapping, standalone mod, Germany's Castle Wewelsburg. What would you like to see implemented into it? I know that Castle Wewelsburg in World War II had a bit of there was a lot of intrigue about it, because I think it was owned by the SS at one point, and there was a lot of things to do with the occult going on there in real life. So
what I would like to see implemented, do not make it like the stupidity mod.
Remember that.
That was awful and didn't work properly at all.
Well, clearly. But what would I like to see implemented into the mod? Well, as a general rule, plenty of custom content is always welcome. Custom
it's always good to see that.
To see, to give it that really personal touch.
Well, is it a mod? Oh, hang on, or a map? He's doing.
Interesting.
It's just doing a standalone mod.
Well, I don't know.
Not just mapping.
Could be. Yeah. Who knows? But also, a good range of enemies also would make it nice and interesting. So not just your Nazis, but also maybe some zombies.
Have some unicorns.
Creatures. Unicorns. Jesus.
No, don't do that.
We're turning into bronies here.
No, but I know what would be good. I know what would be good in the standalone mod.
Okay.
Have a sexy woman in it. Yes.
Do
that. Do that, Mike Smith.
Okay.
Do it.
That's a challenge for you then. See if you can actually implement that. So
that'll be funny.
Thank you, Mike Smith, for your 4 questions.
Thank you very much.
Plenty of things to be going with there. Now, is that the last one, or is there one more?
No, that's
the last
one.
There we go. That's all our questions. So thank you, everybody, for the questions that you've left for this Q&A.
This time,
we've got quite a lot of.
This time, unlike last time, there's no comment from that amazing
Phil
Wood, who was on the last one.
I wonder what that was all about. Jesus. There we go. We got a nice, good 27 or so minutes out of that. That's pretty good.
Nice Q&A.
Lovely. So, like I said earlier on, in response to Battle Blazer's question, I will be thinking of doing more Q&A vids. So keep your eyes peeled in case I send out another update asking for questions.
Yep.
Because you never know.
There
might be more in the future, in the near future, in fact. So
and you can choose whether you want them just with Andrew on his own or both of us.
Yeah. If you want to address questions to Phil as well, feel free. And next time he's around, if there's enough of them, or who knows, even if there isn't enough of them for Phil specifically, I can't talk. It's a tongue twister, that is. For Phil specifically, maybe he'll just sit in on one of the regular Q&As and chip in from time to time.
Yep.
You can do that. It's good. So yes, thank you everybody. If you're not doing so already, you can follow me on my Facebook and Twitter pages. Links in the video description as usual.
Links in the video description.
Thank you for that fantastic contribution there, Phil.
No problem.
What would we do without you? Yeah. So yes, thank you everybody. And in the meantime, this is the 2 of us signing off and saying, hopefully, we'll have more Q&A videos in the future.
Indeed. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody. Oh, got him. Shit. Get off the edge. Oh, no, go. Get out of here, get out. No, get a time. Ah! That's that monstrosity finished off. Get over there. See ya. Oh, shit, no. Oh, fuck. I did not mean to do that. Oh, please don't tell me I have to kill it again now. Shit! Got to stop it. Yeah. Oh, Lord. No. Holy crap. This area's horrible. Oh my god, I've been shot to fucking pieces! Ah! Oh my... What the fuck? Holy shit. Holy fucking shit! Whoa, Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Fucking hell! hell, that did like 1 million damage. This better not be a... Wah! Shit! No! Oh my fucking god! How many... What?